So start with a couple things. If this is your first time here on Entre, welcome. We are a new professional network. We host these monthly virtual job fairs here live to help get people opportunities, new opportunities, and partner up with a lot of amazing people, here on Entre to share roles and opportunities. There's a lot of things that you can do here on Entre outside of these job fairs as well. But as we get rolling, make sure you open up the room chat. That's going to be kind of where people are going to be sharing a bunch of links to the jobs, as well as just questions and things. So if you have, if you are on mobile, you'll see the room chat at the top. On web, it's on the right-hand side. If you're having trouble with audio or whatever reason, it's probably because of your settings on your phone or your device. So double check those. If you're having trouble on mobile, try joining on desktop as well. But everyone should be good for the most part. I don't think we have had any issues. It's mostly user error. Try refreshing, coming back in because there's a lot of people in here right now. So we're like hitting the servers pretty hard, but we should be fine. We have almost 200 people in here right now, but we've had over 400 people in here before. So we should be good. Share where you're from, share, your skills, what you're working on, in the room chat, share what kind of roles you're looking for. And that can help a lot of the recruiters and people, as well. And then, we'll get to each person. We'll have everyone introduce themselves. We have a lot of amazing people here on stage. And then we'll showcase Entre a little bit, and then we can kind of get into the jobs and opportunities. But I'd love for everyone to go around real quick, just introduce themselves, share what's up and what's going on, who you are, what you're doing, and then we'll kind of go back around and share the job opportunities. But I'll pass it to Jared because Jared's been helping a lot with this. He helps, curate a lot of our recruiters and helps host a lot of these kind of tech and career events here on Entre. So Jared, I'll pass it to you real quick. And then I know you have some of the recruiters, people that you work with here as well, if you want to introduce them.
Yes. What's up, y'all? My name is Jared Alberton. I've been in tech since 2006, and one of my big purposes with my personal mission is to increase diversity in tech and also just help people that feel disempowered about getting into tech feel more empowered and understand that there's opportunities for non-tech skills to break into tech. And so over the last 2 or 3 years, I've hosted spaces on another app where I was putting 30 to 40 recruiters on stage, and people were shooting their shot. We got over 250 people roles in tech through those rooms. And now we're bringing that format over to Entre, and it's really exciting times. If you are a recruiter that I've invited, if you could raise your hand, that'll help Michael know that you are a recruiter. So Michael, just heads up, Nimi Bello in the audience. She's with Deloitte. I don't have the ability to pull people up. Otherwise I would. So if you could pull her up, that'd be great. And then I will just hit you in the text but if you are somebody that I've invited, I'm not sure if Sean is in the audience from Dutchie, or if I forget his name, the other recruiter that I invited, and a couple other people. Just please raise your hand and Michael will bring you on stage. That's that. And then also I have a community on Entre called Tech Careers. We are approaching 3,700 members. It's a really dope community. It's free. I post tech roles, I post tech events, I post tech resources like courses and certifications. We'd love for all of you to join that. Sean, if you could throw it in the chat, that'd be great. I'm harder to maneuver on desktop than it is for mobile, so I don't know how to get it over there, but if you could put it in the chat. And also have a YouTube channel / podcast called Big Tech Energy, and I'll actually be hosting a live stream. So last week we did a live stream with Career Karma and Google launching their Black Genius Academy. Great initiative. You can check it out in Tech Careers. And on the 14th, I'm bringing on the recruiter cousin who has almost 100,000 followers on LinkedIn. She does a lot of great content, helping people break into tech through LinkedIn reviews, resume reviews, interview prep, guidance. And she's also a technical recruiter at Microsoft. So Sean, if you throw the event link there as well, people can RSVP for that.
Jared, I'll go through the events, and then we'll drop all of those in the chat here in a second. Is Nate one of the guys that you invited, Jared?
Yes.
Nate Wylie? Okay, I'll bring him.
Yes.
I made you a speaker or a host as well, so you should be able to see people that raise their hand. I don't.
I upgraded him as a.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and if you are, like you said, if you are a recruiter in the audience, you can click the raise hand button and come up on stage. Make sure you have your profile filled out, because we don't want job seekers coming on stage, really. If any job seekers do have questions, what we're going to do is save those for the end, and we'll kind of get through as many as we can. So if you do have questions for our recruiters and hiring managers that come up, just save those for the end, and then we can get to those. But we'll do a quick round of intros, and then Jared, what I'll do is I'll go through Entre real quick and then show people all the events that are coming up. But we can let's pass it off to Emily. You want to share a little bit about yourself? What's going on? How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Yeah, excited.
Very. So my name's Emily. Everybody calls me the crypto recruiter. I've been in crypto for the last 4 years now and have helped over 275 people get crypto jobs. Crypto, Web3, blockchain, AI, metaverse. So we cover the entire Web3 ecosystem, including fintech and compliance. So like money laundering, AML, KYC compliance. Hold on one second. I got to send this call to voicemail. So I'm really excited about tomorrow. We're actually hosting profile reviews. So on LinkedIn, we do live profile reviews every Wednesday at 10:30. We get about 200 to 300 people in the room. So we're excited to bring that to Entre and help out with resumes. So I'll audit your resume and show you what needs to be changed to help you get through the applicant tracking system, be more findable by recruiters and hiring managers, and make it a little bit easier for you to find your next position. So that's a little bit about me.
Thanks so much, Emily. I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll share that here in a second. It's going to be a really cool workshop tomorrow. I'm excited for that. And it will be much more like intimate and personalized. So we're doing like very, I guess you could say like, one-on-one kind of workshop where like we'll break down your whole resume, go through everything, give you some strategies for landing jobs. So I'll be there as well. I've hired probably, 30 or 40 people over the last like 5 or 6 years. So I'll give you some tips on that as well for what I look for. But yeah, we're excited to start doing more workshops and intimate stuff. Like these are great. We get a ton of people on here, but I think giving people more structured advice is also really helpful for people. Let's pass it off to Tiana. How are you? It's been a while. I haven't seen you here in a while, but it's good to see you again.
Yes, absolutely. So I just knew you were going to choose me. So
that's all good. Always love seeing your face. Always love it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tiana Watts-Porter. I'm the technical recruitment manager for Talent Advisory Group. I'm also the CEO and founder of TNT Consulting and an outspoken content creator on LinkedIn. So I've been in the tech space for a decade, and I specialize in HR, of course. And I've also helped, I guess, over 300 people get into the tech industry. So people know me for being specializing in diversity, equity, and inclusion, but also being outspoken for African American problems, as well as to make sure that we have more diversity in the tech space for African Americans, Hispanics, and Asian representation. So that's a little bit about me. I'm looking forward to being on this panel with all of my other wonderful cohorts. And you know where to find me, Tiana at That Bomb Recruiter on LinkedIn, and looking forward to speaking to all of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's good to see you back here. And yeah, I mean, we have so many awesome people here. And like, regardless, like, make sure you follow up with them, connect with them, you know, whatever platform, you know what I mean? Like, obviously we're biased here at Entre, but our whole focus is like bringing people together, connecting people, and making sure that those relationships happen. But yeah, it's good to see everyone here. We have a lot of people who are coming in. Some people are saying they're getting stuck on loading. I mean, we have a lot of people still coming in, so you shouldn't have any issues. If you are, try refreshing, try coming in and joining on web is going to be your best bet. But there's over 200 people in here live, so you know, it should be good for pretty much everyone. Obviously, like, there might be a couple people having issues. Make sure you're on the latest versions of the app if you're on mobile, or update your browser as well. Sometimes there's issues with like Chrome being on like an old version and stuff that could cause some problems. But let's pass it off to Nate. Nate, great to have you here, man. Do you want to give a quick intro on yourself?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Can y'all hear me okay? All right, perfect. Well, definitely appreciate Jared for the invite. I have to be honest, I didn't even know this world existed until the day. I feel like I've been missing out. But glad to be here. I'm a founder of a talent acquisition consulting company called Infinite Talent. And right now what I'm doing primarily is working with a couple of startup founders, trying to help identify some of their initial leaders, whether that's in the technical space, operations, finance, or even people space. But on LinkedIn, of course, you can find me as Nate Wylie. Recently, I worked with a startup for about 6 months, a health and wellness startup. And for that, I worked with Lyft for 4 years, leading their data science recruiting team. So like others on the panel right now, just really doing the recruitment consulting, as well as working with job seekers to kind of help them navigate this market we're in right now. So definitely, if there's anyone in the chat that needs some help or just needs like a resume review, feel free to reach out and I will respond as soon as I can and help you out.
Awesome. That sounds great, man. Yeah, we should probably collaborate on some stuff, and especially if you're helping with startups, that's like, you know, a lot of the companies that we obviously like working with and stuff too. So let us know who you can help, and you know, we can try to get you know, some people some great opportunities with those companies that you're working with. Next up, let's pass it off to Matt. What's up, Matt? How are you, man? Good to see you here.
I'm good, Michael. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
It's a pleasure to be here. Only been on the platform like 3 weeks, but got connected with Sean a couple weeks ago, and just telling me about this. And so I'm really in the same space as Nate, working with the startup, the small to medium-sized business on those first critical hires, and then the expansion after that, as well as the job seekers. So, you know, I really just kind of echo what Nate had to say. Honestly, we're a lot in the same space there of working with the job seeker right now to navigate this market. You know, stay away from those career coaches who just want to take your money and give you an ATS compliant resume. Like, come to me, I'll help you out for free. I'm not going to charge you a penny. Just want to see you get back to the place that you want to be and that you belong in the right company for you. So happy to talk to anybody and get you back to work.
Love that, man. Love that. Yeah, I mean that's why we love doing these job fairs, trying to figure out how we can support people as much as possible. I know a lot of people have been going through like career transitions and stuff, especially in tech over the last like 6 months or so. So it seems like it's picking back up quite a bit right now, which is great. And yeah, we want to keep doing more and more. I saw Donald pop in here a second. I think he just dipped out again. Sean's just on our team. He helps out with events and community, so he's on the cruise right now. So I know he's popping in and out. But yeah, Sean, you're good, man. I would just keep up with the room chat and stuff, and try dropping some links. I know your service isn't great out there, but I see we also have Chris up here. Chris, I don't know if you wanted to share anything. I know you're super active on LinkedIn and other places as well, but if you have anything that you'd like to share or any opportunities that you have, feel free, man.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having some technical issues, so I try to go from my laptop to my iPad to my phone, so I apologize if I'm coming in sideways or something. Is the audio coming through okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Let me see because I don't want it to be too shaky if I'm holding it. So I'm Christopher from Boston. Most of the opportunities I have are going to be in the contract space. Boston is a very hot market for talent, and luckily we haven't been impacted as hard as the West Coast, at least currently, for a lot of tech roles. That being said, there are a lot of layoffs. Rapid7 is a big employer here who's had some layoffs, but that's just a backdrop to most of the opportunities I have are contract based. The two that I'm going to share on this role that are IT based are in higher education. And, since I'm on the phone, I don't think I'll be able to share the links the way I want to, but, folks can connect with me on LinkedIn if they think these remote roles could be a fit for them. So Harvard is looking for a Google remote workspace engineer. And again, instead of trying to read through off of another screen, if a remote Google role in higher ed that pays $75 an hour sounds feasible, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, and I will provide you, the full job description that I have. The other role is within Harvard Medical School, and it's within, they're doing a huge single sign-on project. So the team that is doing their identity and access management is looking for some folks that are familiar with PowerShell and Active Directory to kind of supplement some of the work that's happening on that team. And that's going to max out at about $80 an hour. And those are remote contracts, and I believe they're both 6 months in duration. The other role that I'll mention, just in case there's someone looking for a non-financial role within higher ed, is a grants manager. So it's not a people management role, it's a process role. As you can imagine, Harvard, as well as most folks, are looking for funds to come in right now, and that's at $47 an hour. So if those roles are of interest, ping me here on Entre, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'd be more than happy to get folks details on those roles. And most of my roles are based in New England, so they are remote. Like the first two roles that I mentioned, we can take candidates from anywhere in the United States. There's just a greater chance of conversion the more local you are. So I'll probably leave it there, Sean. You said Sean's on a cruise, right? So I'll probably leave it there, Michael, right?
Oh, good. I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, thanks so much,
No
man.
worries.
If you want to, feel free to, you can just message me all those links and stuff if you're having trouble. Feel free to just send me those, and we can get all those listed out here in the room chat. And then the big thing is just like for the recruiters on stage and stuff, whatever you guys want is the best way for people to contact you. Just drop that in the room chat. We'll go back around for everyone to share their roles. I'm just going to highlight some of the events that we have coming up real quick and some new stuff on Entre. But if you guys have, if whatever way you want people to reach out to you and contact you, just drop in the room chat for everyone, and they can reach out to you in whatever way is the best. Here on Entre, if you guys, I'm not sure how many of you have your roles listed here on Entre. We definitely want to get you guys set up with those, and then people can just apply and upload their resumes directly to you here as well. But let me go through this real quick, and then we'll get back to sharing roles and opportunities. Let me go through some of the app real quick for people who aren't super familiar with Entre. This is the web app, obviously. The mobile app is very similar. You can basically, feed of content. You can support and also earn our in-app currency, Entre coins, on content, and then also for doing tasks every day. So we want content creators and people who are supporting the community to actually earn coins, which you can then cash out to your Stripe account for real money. So we've basically built this out in a way where it allows people to monetize for helping us build the community, share content, engage with each other, and everything else. Any live streams and events that are happening, public ones, will be here right at the top of the feed that you can pop into and join, just like this. We have a big community section, so we have almost 1,000 different communities here. You can search and filter and find communities here around what you're looking for. As we mentioned earlier, this one is Jared's community here, Tech Careers. It's a great community that Jared runs. He shares a bunch of different tech events, job opportunities, and stuff within here. I'll drop the link for anyone who wants to join that in the room chat here, and you can check that out. And then we have this whole event section that's happening. So these are all the upcoming public events. There's a lot of other private events that are going on. We have our job fair right here, and then a bunch of other events that are happening. We have a really cool one tomorrow with Emily, resume review and strategy workshop. So we'll be diving into resumes and helping people with that one-on-one, getting through as many people as possible with that. I'll drop the link for that event in the room chat as well for everybody to check that one out. And then we have, what was that other one? Jared is doing one on the 14th. We have a bunch of events. This was the other one that he was talking about, the How to Break Into Tech with Crypto Cousin, or Recruiter Cousin, sorry, with Recruiter Cousin. I'll drop the link to that one as well. That will be a great event to come out to. We do this job fair every single month. So that's happening all of the time. And then if you are looking for roles, here's where you can actually search and find and filter job and gig opportunities here on Entre. So you can do a keyword search here if you're looking for a certain type of role. If you're looking for a certain location, remote, all jobs, on-site jobs, like co-founder roles, full-time, part-time, internships, all of that you can search and filter here. When you want to apply for a role, just click apply, drop in a quick note or cover letter, and then upload your resume. And then the recruiter, the hiring manager, will get that resume directly. So for the recruiters, if you guys do want to post jobs, reach out to us. We'll get you hooked up with a recruiter subscription. This is Emily's job here. And then this is Donald's. I don't know if he popped into the room, but I'll share both of these. These are the two roles that a couple of recruiters in the room are hiring for right now. So you'll be able to get them here in the room. This one's a full stack .NET and developer. Let me get these in here for you guys. And then, yeah, that's going to be the easiest way. People can just upload them directly, which is great. One other thing I want to highlight real quick, and then we'll get back to these job roles that the recruiters have. We are rolling out a brand new product here called AI Headshots. So I don't know if you guys have seen these around. They're kind of going pretty viral. But you can get a professional AI headshot here right on Entre. We're doing a lot right now for free just to like test this out and get some people some really cool headshots. You basically just upload photos of yourself, and then you get 48 unique headshots that you can use on your social profile, whatever you want. There's a link for that. If you guys have any questions or want to get a headshot, whatever, check that out. We just rolled this out. That hasn't even been released publicly yet, but I would definitely recommend checking that out. I'll show you guys what what the results kind of look like. You'll get basically a bunch, and pro users get them for free. You'll get a bunch of different headshots like this. You can go through, pick which one your favorite. You can set as your profile picture here on Entre, download it, share it on Entre, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you want. And then you get 48 different variations of it. So you can kind of pick and choose which ones you like the best. If you're a pro user, you can get new ones every single month, which is super cool, or different styles of images as well. But yeah, let me know if anyone wants that. Feel free to DM me if you guys want an AI headshot or have questions on that. But with that being said, let's get back into sharing some rules here as well. I think, yeah, let's kick off back with Emily. I was just checking to see if anyone new came into the room. Emily, I know I shared the one role that you have. If you want to go through any others, or anything else that's going on in your world.
Yeah, so crypto's taken a hit. We actually had 10 jobs get canceled this week, which was broke my heart. What I do have open is I have a VC partner position open for Web3. I have a VC partner for AI open. I have a CTO for Web3, a marketing lead for DeFi. I have a chief compliance officer opening. Literally, that's what I've been texting. So it's not crypto related. I'm speaking with him on Friday. I've got a chief of staff. Yeah, things are a little bit short on my end, but what I'm really excited about is the crypto recruiters, we're actually rebranding back to our parent company, Land on Top. So that way we'll be able to educate our fans that not only do we do crypto, but we do all these other things. So I'm excited to bring some more Web 2 opportunities to the team here. But yeah, that's what I got on my plate so far. So if you're interested in a job, we're trying to get them posted on Entre. They also can be viewed on LinkedIn. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on over here.
Fantastic. Yeah, if you want to drop the links to all those, or email, whatever is the best way to reach out. And then yeah, Emily, we're going to be doing the workshop. Some of you guys saw we're going to be doing the workshop with Emily tomorrow for resume review. So if you do want to check out that'll be a great way for you to get more detailed advice and strategy on your resume and how to apply for roles, not just hers, obviously, but just in general, and tips and strategies. But let's go over to Nate. I'm not sure if you have any roles right now from the startups that you're working with. You said you mentioned you have a few, but I'm not sure if there's any active ones. But go ahead.
Yeah, top of mind right now, actively, I'm working with a founder. He wants a CTO in Miami, and of course, a senior engineering leader who still can be hands-on and eventually scale a team. But he is starting off wanting someone from a rideshare company, or someone who has worked with mapping technology. So think DoorDash, Instacart, Uber, Lyft. Is what's top of mind right now. And this is the one that I'm pretty sure he's going to want to run with in the next couple of weeks. So if anyone's in the room, or if anyone knows anyone in the Miami area who may fit that profile, definitely reach out on LinkedIn.
Fantastic. All right, perfect. And then, yeah, just make sure you drop that in the room chat for people. I know a lot of people are sharing opportunities or sharing their LinkedIn links and stuff in there as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep up with the room chat here. It's been going crazy. Yeah, it looks like we've been hitting a limit at 200 people or something. We're trying to check out the back end. So people who have been refreshing and trying to get in, they should be in now and good. But yeah, if you guys are having any troubles, just let us know. And we'll keep things moving and updated. But if you do get cut off or have to come back in, just scroll up through the room chat. We'll try to drop all the links and job opportunities into the room chat, and then you can just go back through all of that and view those. But let's pass it off to Tiana. If you want to share any of the job opportunities and stuff that you have going on, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. So I'm actually thrilled to announce that none of our clients have taken a hit because we represent the federal government. And so what's better than the federal government when layoffs happen? Nothing. So with that being stated, we have several governmental clientele at the state level, as well as some NAVPACs, so that's the Navy. And so what roles that I'm specifically working for is an IT contract analyst that's fully remote. So if you have specific experience in the contract analyst world, I'm going to need you to go ahead and email your girl at Tiana@taxstaffs.com. I would love to go ahead and submit you before the ending of the week because they are moving quickly. Once again, that role is fully remote. The job description is going to be posted on taxstaffs.com. Talent advisory group as well. That's on LinkedIn. And also I did drop our direct information in the group chat as well. I'm also heading up a role for a chief information officer. It is a true hybrid opportunity and it's specifically based in Milwaukee, Oregon, but it is going to transfer over in 2 years to Salem, Oregon. And at that point, it won't be truly remote anymore. Well, it won't be truly hybrid anymore. It will drop down to a remote role, more or less a remote role with 1 to 2 days in office. From there, I also am heading up an IT director of enterprise platforms opportunity, and that's located in Oregon, and that's actually a fully remote role as well. With less than 5% travel expectancy, you're only going to probably travel twice in a year at max. So that's something that I'm extremely excited about. However, they are prioritizing diversity in any of the Oregon opportunities that I've just named. So if you are a diverse candidate, such as women, African American, Hispanic, Native American, definitely hit your girl up at Tiana@taxstaffs.com. That is my email address. So if you 100% meet the qualifications and you see yourself in that opportunity and you're also open to relocate, if it's the chief information officer role, I'm here for you. So that's what I have on my plate, but we also have multiple other technical roles as well as other engineering opportunities, not engineering as far as software development engineers. We're talking about construction engineers, mechanical engineers, civil engineers, things like that, and that will be based in the Navy. So with that being said, you have my LinkedIn information. If anybody wants it specifically, feel free to DM me on Entre or just DM me on LinkedIn as well. And yeah, that's what I have so far.
Fantastic. Those sound like some pretty cool rules. I used to be a civil engineer, so but haven't done that since 2015. So it's been a while.
They're a little challenging, awesome. But I wouldn't trade it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, that sounds great. And yeah, the government is probably tough to work with sometimes for sure. But.
No, actually, they're awesome with the statewide.
Oh yeah.
Correct. I mean, they are really pushing out for diversity, which also makes me extremely happy to be able to represent this client. But they're just, every governmental role just in general is slow. That's the only thing that I will say. Yeah. So it's not a fast process, you guys. And I apologize in advance. And also you are going to have to pass some very significant background checks. So that's going to be the longest of the process, the background check. But fair warning in advance.
Hey, well, I mean, I think right now, the good thing is once you do get in, you're in there, right? And
that's what I'm saying. And if I didn't already sell it to you before, guys, they have pensions, people. Pensions, the things that you wished still existed. Come on over here. Come on over here. I know. Come on.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, we should do maybe it'd be interesting to do kind of like a government or type of, kind of career thing as well. And advice on how to work in the government and stuff like that, or how to apply and what to look out for and stuff like that. But no, that's awesome. Well, yeah, definitely reach out to Tiana. Tiana, if you want to drop in any links or your email or anything in the room chat, that'd be super helpful for everybody. Let's keep the ball rolling over to Matt. What's up, Matt? I know you mentioned that you were working with startups as well. What you got any roles to share?
I don't have, honestly, right now, I don't have anything active. I have a whole bunch of integration roles, though, for Microsoft Dynamics 365, Oracle, and Salesforce that are supposed to drop next week. So I have that coming. Not in tech. I also do sales recruiting. So I have a few of those that are coming down the pipeline as well. Finance, as well as like tech sales for business items to business. And then at the end of September, I should have a tech PM role with a super startup available, as well as a couple other roles in that space. So nothing right now, but things coming down the pipeline for sure that I'm looking for people for.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of people. We get a lot of people looking for sales roles for sure here. We have, there's so many people that are just eager to work right now. So they're like, kind of anything is super helpful. So yeah, if you want to, I mean, if the best thing is for people just to grab your email, and then if you want to share, or even if you want to just drop in the ones that are coming up, if they're interested in those kind of roles, or email or whatever is helpful for people. But yeah, I think right now it's like, let's just try to get as many people opportunities that are available as possible. And then I think sales is definitely something that I think is going to be, sales never really kind of goes away. That's something that, especially if you get good at sales, like the companies are going to keep you. So I would definitely, I think that's also a great way to like get started, especially in tech too. But yeah, we can keep, we can keep you posted, and then let us know when you have those as well. And let's get those posted on Entre as well. And then we can feature it in our newsletter too. Okay,
Absolutely.
fantastic. I know, Chris, you already mentioned some of the roles that you had. I don't know if you dropped the links and everything in the chat. If there's anything else that you want to share, just let me know. I see we got Alex here as well. I don't know, Alex, if you have any roles right now or companies that are hiring that you want to share, but feel free to unmute. We need to get you set up with a profile picture too, bro.
Yeah, I think something happened when I did the AI generated headshot, because I had the AI generated headshot and then I logged in today and it was blank.
Okay. You know what it was? We cleared all of them. We cleared.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, because we literally just pushed it live, or the new version live this week. So your old one probably got cleared out, so you have to do it again. But they're going to be way better anyway. So yeah, but
okay, Joe, I can definitely do that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to share a little bit about yourself, I know you missed kind of intros, but share what you're working on. I know you're big in the AI and tech space, so if you want to share what you're working on, and then if you know any companies that are hiring and or roles that you have that you want to share, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, totally. So my name is Alex. I've been working in like the tech space from basically my whole career. Previously was at like big companies like Dell, Intuit, and LinkedIn, and then been running a product studio for the past 2.5 years. And then I also run the largest AI careers newsletter in the world. It's called Big Brain. So I'll post that in the link. It's a free email newsletter. So if you all want to, subscribe to that, it's a great opportunity to basically see the latest AI news and jobs. And then we also have one of the largest AI jobs boards. It's aijobsboards.net, so I can post those as well. Obviously, there's a lot of great jobs there, as well as on Entre. And I think we're working with Entre to try to bring our community on here for an AI-specific career fair next month. So Michael and I are still working on that, but going to try to get a bunch of the companies that have sponsored us in the past for the newsletter to actually help with that. So yeah, those are all great opportunities, and I can post the links there as well.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely drop the links. I was looking for, I don't think we have the AI job fair posted yet, but the plan is to do another event like this every month as well. with Alex and have it be just a specific AI job fair. We're going to try to break it out kind of by industries to help people a little bit, especially if people are trying to get into different industries, but also just like focus on companies within those industries more specifically as well. AI is super hot right now. I think it's something that is very interesting. And I think that it's something that, a lot of people are investing in right now. Most of the companies that I've seen raising substantial capital right now are in AI. So those are going to be the best opportunities for you to look into, in my opinion, if you want to get paid and work at high growth startups. AI is probably one of the top industries right now. Alex is a great person to know in that space. I think he just dropped the link to his newsletter there where he shares the opportunities and stuff. We're going to be collaborating a lot, and we'll be putting together an AI job fair, and we'll probably do some other AI type events as well with him too. Jared, I see you got your hand raised. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, so my man Sean, VP of support at Dutchie, he has 9 open roles he wants to promote. Couldn't get in the room, but I have him on speakerphone. So
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
And so I'm going to try to do the same thing with my friend from Deloitte that wasn't able to get in either. But
Okay.
Sean, let's just test this out. Please introduce yourself and let people know what you do, a little bit about Dutchie, and then the roles that you're looking to fill. And I'll throw the career page in the chat. And if you guys can't hear them, just please let them know. But let's try this out. So Sean, you got it.
I appreciate it. And just to make sure everybody can hear me, am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Awesome. Thanks, Jared. But hey, as Jared said, my name is Sean Ilenrey. I'm currently the VP of support at Dutchie. If you don't know who Dutchie is, you don't know what we do. We are the biggest technology company in Canada. We support the cannabis industry, not just from the standpoint of e-commerce, so we do websites, help with delivery, but we also have POS systems, we have payments platforms, we even do insurance for them as well. So we're really trying to be that fully integrated provider for dispensaries. Everyone always asks me, do you have any cannabis line? No, I don't have the company to share. But what we do is we provide technology solutions for these businesses. And I think right now we have a little bit over 50% market share, so we're pretty large. We're ever expanding, so we're at a point now where we're looking to hire some key strategic roles in our organization. As I mentioned, I lead support. I do have some engineers under me as well, support reps, project managers, etc. But for these specific roles, these are going to be with my colleagues, and we definitely need these filled out. Under our engineering department, we're trying to fill an engineering manager that understands financial technology. So if you're a fintech engineering manager, definitely feel free to apply. We're also looking for a senior database reliability engineer, level 2, and a senior data engineer, and a senior software engineer.net. So those are really under the engineering umbrella what we're looking for. We do have a role under R&D operations as well. That's going to be more for project management. So if anyone here has project management experience, that's an area we take seriously here at the organization because we all struggle with it. So please feel free to apply. We're also looking for a payments compliance analyst under our legal and government affairs department. This one is going to be very important because a big challenge, if you know anything about cannabis, is the last month or so, MasterCard shut down a lot of our debit solutions. So we've been having to find alternative ways and having to lobby and having to make sure that everything's in compliance. They really want to make sure that these states are not allowing any of our customers to do any illegal activities unlicensed. So we want to make sure we have a strong analyst there. But then on the sales side, so we have a pretty large sales team, but we're trying to also get more market specific. So we have we need a business developer representative in California. We need a BDR in New York City and also BDR in PNY. So PNW. So if you're in any of those areas, definitely apply. I actually mentor the leader of this department, and she is pretty awesome. So she's somebody that I would even work for if I could, because you're going to get what you need out of it, and they're a high-performing team. So the good thing about our website, too, is we actually do put out salaries. So we're not one of those companies who are just going to throw out a wide range. You will see a range that's actually realistic to what we're paying you. So I'll pause there. Any questions?
Yeah, so one question that's coming up is, are those roles local only, or is there opportunity for some of those to be remote?
So every role is pretty much remote. I'll clarify. All of the roles are technically remote. The only ones that require you to be in a specific state are the sales roles. So you have to be in those states. And you don't go into an office. So at this moment, we don't really have a headquarters. We have a small, we have a headquarters in Bend, Oregon, which we recently ramped down, and we now just have a distribution facility. Everyone works from home at our company. That's just where we are today. We do travel a lot for offsites, but all roles are remote. But if you're looking for one of those sales opportunities, you do have to be in one of those markets.
Okay, perfect. That's the only question I see right now. But if somebody wanted to potentially, apply for these roles, do they just need to go to the link that I put in the chat, or is there an opportunity for them to send the resume to you directly via Entre or LinkedIn? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so definitely use the link, but please, so I'm actually very close to the recruiting manager. So you can also send me your resume on Entre. It's at CorpDad, CorpDad. And on LinkedIn, you can just find my name. My first name is Sean, S-E-A-N. Last name is spelled Ilenrey. But I'd be happy to help you out. Take a look at it for you. And if there's any feedback I can give you, I'll be happy to do that too.
Yeah, so I just threw his handle on Entre, and I think it would be good for him just to see how many people come from this Entre room. So go ahead and follow him on Entre and shoot him a note there. And then, you guys can connect on LinkedIn once he, reviews your resume and submits it, and it gets all formal. But I think it would be good for him just to see the power of Entre by y'all messaging him there. Plus, you're not going to get lost in all the other in-mails that he gets as a VP of support at Dutchie. I'm sure he gets hit up by a lot of people looking for work in the cannabis space. All right. Is there anything else you want to share before I let you enjoy your evening? And you can talk about your other things, your personal brand, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, I'll touch that a little bit. So CorpDad, what does that even mean? So it means it's short for Corporate Dad. That's a brand I started a couple of years ago, kind of based on the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. But it talks about how you can actually grow in your career too as a professional and be able to have investments and all that on the side. So I'm really big on career development, helping other individuals get where they want to be. I don't do one-on-one coaching, but I tend to, if someone reaches out to me, like, hey, would you mind connecting? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But my ultimate mission is just to make sure that we all get where we want. So if I can help you out, please let me know.
Awesome. What's your website?
Website is corpdad.com. So to be able to see everything about me, my speaking, I have a book on there about professional branding strategies. You can grab that if you want, but corpdad.com.
Awesome. All right, Sean. Well, next time we'll make sure you get in here so you can get on camera. And he's also on my podcast. So look for that. Big Tech Energy on all platforms. Just interviewed him at InvestFest, and it was really, really insightful. So thanks, Sean, for being flexible and making sure we got these jobs to the people.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Yeah, appreciate that, Sean. Jared, let's try to connect with him. The basically what the problem was is, for whatever reason, the room was maxing out at 200 people. So a lot of people couldn't come in after it hit that, unless someone joined or unless someone left. But next month we'll figure that out and make sure that
I'm getting crazy DMs on LinkedIn. Are you in the room? Are you in the room? Oh yeah.
Yeah. We probably had, I don't know. There's over like 3,000 people signed up for this. Obviously not everyone, comes out, but normally normally there's more than 200, but we'll get it figured out. Hopefully, obviously the people who are here, you guys are the lucky ones and got in early. So congrats to you and hope you're enjoying it. Jared, let's try to link up with Sean and get those roles posted on Entre too. I think that'd be really helpful for people. But I dropped the link to his profile here on Entre. You guys can go to his profile, send him a DM here. And just share your resume. You can send a PDF as an attachment here as well. So hopefully we can try to get as many resumes and stuff over to him. But I would first check out the rules on their website. We had the link to that too. It's the business.dutchie.com /careers link. And then try to make sure you check that out before you're follow all the people here on stage as well. Like, go to their profile on Entre, follow them. We also have been supporting you guys with some coins here, so with our in-app currency for coming out. So
hey, Michael, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
I got Nimi from Deloitte on the speaker, and I just want to get her in quick.
Go for it.
All right, Nimi. Please just introduce yourself, and then just let people know how they can get a hold of you if they find roles they think they're qualified for. So, Nimi, please introduce yourself.
All right. Thanks so much, Derek, for having me. Hi, everybody. Nimi here. I am a manager of relation engineer currently at Deloitte, and I'm open to putting in referrals, but I only ask for a couple of things. Please, when you reach out to me, don't just message me on LinkedIn and say, hey, I'm looking for a job. I know a lot of people that are looking for jobs. Just make sure you send me your resume and also the job ID. That's all my ask is, and make sure that your resume is up to par, because I will take a look and I will definitely send feedback. So when you just a couple of housekeeping things when you message me on LinkedIn, please message me your resume and the job ID. Not just, hey, I'm looking for a job, but I'm happy to be here. I'm having a hard time getting on the app, so hopefully next time I'll be able to join the next one. Thanks for having me.
And Nimi, do you mind if I put your LinkedIn profile in the chat?
No, go ahead. Go right ahead.
All right, perfect. And she's also on Entre as well. You just search her name, Nimi Bello. You'll find her there. Feel free to shoot her a note there as well. But Deloitte, referrals are the best way to break in. But come correct. She's not going to hand over a resume that has errors or is not applicable to the job description. So just be sure that, you come correct. And then when you DM her, let her know that you came from the Entre Career Fair and have the job ID, your resume, and everything all packaged in one note to make her job super easy, so she can take your really good resume that fits the job and just pass it to the hiring manager. And that'll help you scott the applicant tracking system and have a way better chance of at least getting a screening. So, Nimi, thank you so much for being flexible, and we'll get you in the room next time. And also, is there anything that you want to share with the folks, like your Agile, brunch or et cetera? Feel free to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that are interested in the product management space, product management, or even project management, and Scrum Master, or anything that has to do with Agile or Scrum, definitely check out Agile and Brunch. And you can look us up at agileandbrunch.com, and also follow us on Instagram, Agile and Brunch. We are going to be coming to the DMV next year, so definitely get on that email list so that you know when we go live with tickets. Early bird tickets will be going live pretty soon, and we're really, really excited and looking forward to an amazing event. This is going to be year 3 in the DMV. So looking forward to talking more all things Agile and Brunch. And I know Jared and I just did a podcast conversation talking about Agile and Brunch at Invest Fest this past weekend. So really, really excited to have more conversations and really get familiar with the Entre app. So thanks for having me again.
Yep. And I just put agileandbrunch.com in the chat. And then I'll throw the link to my podcast and YouTube so that you can, I'm speaking via speakerphone with Nimi. So Nimi's not actually on the stage. But check it out, agileandbrunch.com. I'll put her LinkedIn in the chat very shortly. And then also put my YouTube channel so that you can actually see what Nimi has to say about breaking into Agile, her time at Deloitte, and also more information about Agile and Brunch. So Nimi, thank you so much for popping in. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.
All right. Perfect. So I'll throw a link in the chat right now. Just give me a second.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully we can get them actually on next time. We know exactly what happened. We should be able to have way more than 200 people next time. But this was great. I don't know if does anyone else have anything they want to share? I think we got through everyone. We can take some questions now if you guys want. We got a few minutes left. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the room chat. We'll try to answer as many as we can. And if you guys want to ask the recruiters anything or advice on hiring or getting jobs or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the room chat there. The other thing is we are looking for community interns. So if you want to help us out with events and get involved with what we're doing here, we're going to start doing a lot of in-person events as well, but we need help just like building the community, doing events like this. If you want to help out us, if you're looking for an internship or if you're in college or something like that, feel free to apply. Let me grab the link here. And you can apply for this job here at Entre. We usually do internships, like it depends on who the person is. We haven't done internships that much lately, but it's something that I think can be really helpful for a lot of people that are looking to get experience and learn and just like kind of get into a startup and get access to what we're doing here at Entre. Tiana, you got your hand raised. Is there anything else you want to share?
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to take the time to address the emails, the DMs, and the messages that I received, and they're all asking the same thing, and it's about the governmental roles. And the main question is the difference between governmental versus private, and if people really have a shot. And the truth of the matter is, yes, you really do have a shot. Yes, getting and breaking into state government or federal government is a little bit more challenging, but I always recommend, if you are truly interested in working for the federal government, regardless if that is state or USA.gov.jobs, if you were going to apply to that, try to go break through a staffing agency. That's going to make it way less challenging than if you were to apply to the role on your own. So I work for a staffing agency that we are an approved governmental entity, right? So we are able to actually represent the federal government. And that's exactly what majority of our roles have, right? So the CIO role, the IT director of enterprise platform role that I was telling you about, and also the contract analyst roles, all of those are state government jobs, guys. So yes, it is going to provide longevity, stability. The benefits are crazy. I could not believe some of the things that they were offering. So just keep that in mind, because yes, it's very common that most civilian people have that question, but please don't think because you're a civilian or you haven't served or anything like that you don't have a shot, because you absolutely do. Just try to find the right staffing agency to try to get through, and then shoot your shot and see what happens from there. That would be a little bit easier versus if you were to apply to the company, to the organization directly.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Sorry to sneeze like mid sentence there, but really appreciate that. I think that's going to be really helpful for a lot of people that were wondering about the government jobs and everything. I just posted a couple links in the room chat. We just got the AI job fair set up. So I dropped the link to that in the room chat. And then I dropped the link to the community manager internship as well. So you'll be working directly with Sean on the community internship. He'll be fielding all of those resumes and doing some interviews for that. And the AI job fair will be kind of similar to this, but really AI focused. So if you do want to get into some AI companies, check out that. We'll be collaborating with Alex on that one. And then let me see what else there was. Jared, is there anything that you wanted to share? You got your hand raised still. I don't know if that was just old or if you wanted to share anything else.
Yeah, no, that's old, but I would love, how many people are in here?
Still like 185.
All right, so I like all 185 of you that aren't following me on Instagram to do so. If you do that, I'll bring a lot more recruiters next time. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get to 18K. If half of you guys follow me on Instagram, then I'll get there. And then also in my bio, there's a link to a free ebook, the Tech Careers community, and a bunch of other dope resources. So in my broadcast channel, I post a lot of events, including this one, including the one I'll be doing with the recruiter cousin, how to break into tech. So yeah, let's connect on Instagram, and also follow me on Entre. And most importantly, follow my community tech careers, so you can get all those free resources that I drop on a daily.
Perfect.
That's it.
That's perfect. Yeah, love it, man. Yeah, Jared's always dropping a ton of value. I post a lot of stuff on my Instagram too. I dropped a link to that as well. I'm doing free AI headshots for people who DM me on Instagram and want to get one. So we'll be sharing a lot of stuff. Like that's usually where I'll put some stuff that's a little bit more private. We also do a ton of giveaways here on Entre. So we're going to start doing like a lot of trivia where you can earn a bunch of coins. We'll be giving out books. We'll be giving out like free Starbucks. So we want to reward people for checking in and being part of the community that we're building here. But yeah, let me go back up through the room chat here real quick. If any of the recruiters have to jump off, like go for it. Really appreciate you guys being here. If there's anything else that you want to share, go for it real quick. But yeah, you guys don't have to stick around any longer. I know your guys' time is valuable and it's getting late, especially on the East Coast.
No, thank you guys for having me. I do have to jump off. Sorry for like texting throughout the call. It has been wild, absolutely wild. Yeah. So thank you to everybody that reached out. I'm going to get back to everybody as quickly as I can. And it was nice to see all of you. So thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, Emily. Thanks so much.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, one last plug, my YouTube channel. I kind of talked about it before, but I have about 15 episodes I'm about to drop. I'll be doing live episodes on Entre as well. And I did a bunch of interviews at InvestFest. So Nimi and Sean, I did a podcast with them. And if you go to my Instagram, you'll see some of the behind the scenes where I was hanging out with Robert F. Smith and Steve Harvey and some other people in the speakers lounge. So a lot of behind the scenes content, good stuff. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you're about to see a ton of content drop there. And that's it. But yeah, Michael, I gotta run. But it's been great. And yeah, look forward to connecting with you guys in tech careers, in Entre, on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all that.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, be easy. Talk to you soon. Yeah, Jared and I are also going to be, we'll probably be doing an in-person event soon in Miami. We have one coming up for founders in New York, but we're going to try to do some of these like in-person job and kind of career events as well. Yeah, any of you other guys going to drop off, want to share any last thoughts or where people should follow you and connect with you?
I'm not dropping off, and I know you guys have questions for me, so I will definitely stay on to answer those questions for you guys.
Appreciate it. Nate,
I should have went first. Tiana made me look terrible because I am dropping off. I should have went first.
No, not at all.
But no, I appreciate the invite from Jared, and appreciate it as well, Michael. I'm glad I learned about this platform. I look forward to engaging with folks further, and I'll be sure to shout it out on LinkedIn and Instagram as well. I just filmed a podcast with Cyrus Harbin from Tech is New Black that's on his YouTube channel. And of course, everyone can follow me on Instagram at Career Hacker Nate, but I will definitely be around the space more. And so yeah, holler at me on LinkedIn or on here and we'll connect.
Perfect. Love it. Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
Definitely post some content here, share opportunities and stuff. And yeah, if people, make sure you have your profiles filled out here as well, guys. Cause when people are, looking at like if they're looking for candidates or if you're applying for roles and, your profile's not filled out and stuff, or if you don't have a good picture, make sure to grab an AI headshot. We want to help you guys get, your roles and stuff as fast as possible. Matt, you want to share anything before you wrap up?
Yeah, so I have a everything recruiting community that we're going to be doing some stuff in. I'm going to hopefully talk to Sean and Michael and do some events as well and get some more stuff going. Would love to host some stuff out here in the PNW and just help people the best way that I can. So let's have some chats and help some people get some jobs in whatever way that looks like. I might not be able to answer all your questions, but I will answer every one that I know how, and point you to people who can answer the ones that I don't know how.
Perfect. I love that, man. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, thanks for the support. And yeah, let's help you get the community set up, bro. I think that's going to be it. That'll be great. And I think can provide a lot of value for people on here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know, Alex or Chris, if you guys want to share anything else before we get going. I know everyone's pretty much wrapped up. I see a bunch of questions in the room chat, so I'm going to try to answer as many of those as I can. And then if you guys have any more questions for Tiana, drop them in the room chat as well before we wrap up here. So there's a lot about the AI job fair. It's going to be similar to this. Like we'll be sharing roles and opportunities. Some will be at startups. Some will be contract roles. Some will be full-time roles. Some will be internships. They'll be at all AI or AI-related companies. That's going to be the theme for that job fair. You don't need necessarily experience in AI to work for an AI company. Obviously, that helps, especially if you're on the development side. That's going to be relatively needed for the most part, unless you're doing like front-end work. But you can get a marketing role, a sales role, other types of roles at AI companies that you don't necessarily need to have experience in AI. It's a relatively new field, so not that many people do have experience in that anyway. So a lot of roles here on Entre are remote. So you can search for just remote roles, especially if you're international. You can search for remote roles here. If you want something that is specific to your city, then you can do that as well in our job section. So on web, there's a lot more that you can do than on mobile. But you'll see here on web, you can search by, and mobile, you can search by keyword. On web, you can do filters, remote only, on-site, or all jobs. And then you can type in a specific city as well if you're looking for that. And then you can just see all the different roles and opportunities that are going on. We also feature, all these roles in a newsletter every month. You can get that directly in your email as well. Let me see what other questions we have. Entry level, what kind of content? Yeah, so I mean, here on Entre, you can post any type of content, right? Like you can do text, you can do images, you can do videos, you can live stream, blog posts, sure. Like we encourage kind of you as the creator, you can kind of post whatever content that you want. Obviously, the best kind of content is going to be around, education, information, and, encouraging discussions through the platform. Let me see what else we got. Is anyone seeking an executive, personal assistance? Oh,
I would like to address this question, if you don't mind, Mr.
Go for it.
Michael.
Go for it.
So I love this question. What is the best way to approach the job process for PhDs? Is this degree viewed as a negative in particular industries? That is a very conscientious question. And to be transparent with you, I don't like to say higher education is never a negative, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of sectors that appreciate higher education, especially for PhDs. So in the engineering sector, the governmental sector, which is where I support specifically, the technical sector, they love PhDs personally. I think that the question is more or less geared to around salary for PhDs, because most companies don't actually pay what a PhD is worth, especially depending on what the industry you got your PhD within. So it's not looked at as a negative. It's looked as more as how expensive is this person going to be? That's the question. Because automatically, because of where your degree has you, you can require a certain amount, and especially if you have experience. However, don't let that deter you, because there are industries, especially if you go to usa.gov.com, you will see that people who have PhDs are 100% able to qualify for the opportunity, especially, and then the qualifications for the years are dwindled down significantly. A PhD can come in with a minimum of 2 years. So it just really depends on what your industry is, as well as what you're targeting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. That's great advice. And yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, a lot of, the companies have budgets for roles, and, I think I don't know how much of it is necessarily expected based on certain degrees. But yeah, I think that's great advice. I think that's awesome. We have someone who's asking about downloading the chat. We don't have a way to necessarily do that in an easy way to export the chat. But if there's any specific links or things that you remembered or that you're interested in, basically our goal is to work with all the people that we're working with and get these roles posted on Entre in our job section. So that's going to be the best place to go through any jobs that we talk about here, or just check in on jobs in the future or that are coming up. We post new roles, and there's people posting new roles almost every day or every other day here on Entre. But yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I missed.
International candidates is something that keeps popping up. So if anyone is specifically asking me, or I don't know how long ago that question got posted. However, for my roles for any of the governmentals, well, actually majority to all of our roles are for the federal government. Unfortunately, we are not able to hire anyone who isn't a U.S. citizen. If you do require visa sponsorship, that automatically, disqualifies you from the opportunity. We still are scaling and growing. However, the roles that we have listed does require you to be a U.S. citizen. So international candidates, unfortunately, cannot apply. I'm truly sorry about that. But that's only specifically for me. I don't know about the other people who dropped off. So I'm only talking about for tax staff's opportunities.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect.
That's it.
And and yes, we do. So our app is mobile and web. The mobile app is just Entre, ENTRE, in the app stores. Some of you guys are joining on web, some of you guys are joining on mobile. But yeah, I would encourage everyone to download the mobile app. You'll get notifications on opportunities that we're going to be these events. You can just click one button and pop in. You also get first dibs on when a new role is posted, any giveaways and stuff that we do. You'll get access to those. And then if you do already have the mobile app, it would be awesome if you guys can leave us a 5-star review. That's really huge for us, and important to just help us continue growing this, doing more of these events. It really helps. So would really appreciate that. And if there's anything else that we can do better, if there's any other types of events that you guys would like us to do, let us know. Drop in ideas. We're always looking for feedback.
Message me.
What was that, Sean?
I said, yeah, definitely message me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, you can DM me, Sean, our team. We're very accessible here, and we want to build this new professional network with all of you guys, and really bring people together through communities, through events, help people find jobs, and also help people start their own companies. If you guys are looking to start your own company, we do help a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of partners that help set up companies. We do a lot of that as well around entrepreneurship. So really appreciate everyone for coming out. Tiana, is there anything else? You see any other questions? Anything else that you'd like to share before we wrap up here?
The only other question was people kept on asking me about the level of roles that we hire for. Specifically, Tax Staff is a staffing agency that specializes in direct hire opportunities, so we don't do contract. If we don't know where we're going to grow in the next 2, 3, 4 years, but for where we are right now and what we would specifically like to target is direct hire opportunities. So a lot of people are asking me about contracted opportunities. We don't have those. The second question that I kept on getting asked a lot is the level of roles that we have. So specifically, I'm an executive recruiter that specializes in technology. However, I'm I'm a jack of all trades, but majority to all of our roles require experience. We actually don't have any entry level roles at this time, and I'm so sorry to state that. However, we're getting new business, weekly, monthly. So that can change at the, drop of a hat. So I did post in the group chat our company's website, and also I did add my LinkedIn, as well as Sean and Michael have my LinkedIn as well, and it's also in my profile. So you can always go look at my company. They have a LinkedIn, and you can go follow the company. I'm going to be posting and doing more social media on LinkedIn for our company as well. So just keep following us, because you just never know. We could have something today and it be something different tomorrow.
Totally.
It's because they're governmental. So I hope that answers everyone's questions tonight.
Yeah, really, really appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I've learned so much about the recruiting industry, just like doing these and being around it, and working with a lot of companies for the last, we've been doing this every month for over a year now. And it's just so crazy how fast it changes. It's like 1 week, everyone's hiring. Next week, it's like, it fluctuates like crazy. And that's why, I think just like really being part of like the ecosystem, building these relationships with recruiters in general, is extremely helpful, because, things move so fast. Does anyone know any folks? Yeah, so we've none of the I don't think we didn't have anyone from TikTok or Google on today. Some of the recruiters that we used to work with from those companies got let go, so they aren't hiring anymore. We should probably update our our event image there, but yeah, we've been getting a ton of applicants and job seekers coming on. We're working with as many recruiters and companies as we can. So we're just trying to, get as many people opportunities in front of as many people as possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got two more. Okay, so I'm gonna address these last two, and then you guys will wait until the next month. Okay. So for new grads, I'll be graduating from an engineering grad program degree. Do you have any? Okay, so Miss Joanna, that depends on you. The real question for yourself is, what do you want to do? Do you want to do an internship, or do you want to do full-time work? So you're going to have to be strategic in your forethought of what you specifically want to do. Engineering is a very competitive market, but the good thing about being in an engineering program, as well as when you're undergrad, they're going to be vying for you. Everyone knows in the tech space, to get the best tech talent, you have to get the people who just graduated, right? So to get your foot in the door at these companies, most engineers that I know and I recruited for, they started at internships. So that was their, choice. However, the market is changing. So some people I've recruited for started off at a particular organization. They worked as an intern, they converted to full-time, and that's exactly what happened. Others, they've definitely been able to get full-time opportunities right out of college. So it's really up to you and what you want to do. Also, demographic matters. If you are in a city and state that's hustling, bustling, like California, Oregon, New York, the state of Texas, more than likely you can be able to get a full-time opportunity right out of college. So that's my advice for you. When it comes down to the person who asked me about, you've noticed that there are jobs that have over 3,000 applicants. That is not a joke, that is real. The layoffs really hit people hard. What people don't understand is they didn't take the layoff seriously, right? Because the layoffs have actually been going on consecutively for over a year. Layoffs originally started when contractors got laid off, and then people didn't take it serious because it was contractors, and then permanent people got laid off after that. Then because permanent people started getting laid off, then they wanted to get more focus on it, and then it started changing the market and the dynamic. So that's how many people truly are on the market, especially if you're looking at HR and TA roles, right? So keep in mind the industry and also the essence of the layoffs, because unfortunately layoffs are still happening now. And that's the reason why you see less and less of us on this platform. So with that, and even the reason why I was on hiatus is because I was unemployed for 6 months. I didn't have anything to offer anyone. So with that being stated, that's the reason why you're seeing so many people apply to one specific role, because at this point it is the Hunger Games. So that's why you're seeing the sheer increase in fluctuation. So yes, and I hope that helps, guys.
Yeah, I think that was a great wrap up. And yeah, I mean, I told you, I mean, there was a couple months there where, I mean, we used to get like 10 people, 12 recruiters on here, sharing like 5 to 10 roles each. And yeah, I mean, obviously things change, you got to adapt and whatnot. And, you know, we've been, you know, trying to be as consistent as possible and get as many companies and recruiters on here as possible that are still working. But yeah, appreciate all you guys for coming out. We are definitely seeing, it seems like a new increase in new opportunities. And we're going to keep, you know, trying to get more and more companies and recruiters on here to share opportunities with you guys. But yeah, appreciate everyone for coming out. Thank you so much. We'll do this again, obviously next month. And then we're working on the AI job fair as well. I'm going to drop one more big review overview in the room chat. Has the link to AI headshots. We just rolled that out. Get your AI headshots. You know, you can have a new profile picture, add it to your LinkedIn, whatever, add it to your resume, all of that. The resume review workshop with Emily is going to be tomorrow. I'll be on that as well. You can ask us questions. We'll go through your resume. We'll go through your profiles, make sure you have all that taken care of. The AI job fair, you know, that's going to be coming up. Make sure you sign up for that as well. The community manager internship, Sean will be going through resumes for that. If you're interested, you know, hit him up and apply for that. And then download the mobile app if you haven't already. And if you can leave us a review, that'd be huge. So we really appreciate it. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you need anything at all, if you have ideas on how we can make this app better, this event better, let us know, reach out, DM us, and yeah, stay tuned for the next ones. Really appreciate it, and hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Tiana, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming on. It's so nice seeing you again.
It's a pleasure, everyone. Be safe tonight, okay?
Thanks so much. See everybody. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
You guys have a great one.
Sean, did I miss anything? We good?
Oh, have a safe.
I'm actually going to post that.
Have a safe Labor Day. People are thrown off.
Yes.
So please be careful.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was Labor Day next.
Yeah. That's how much the time is going. Have a safe Labor Day, guys.
Facts, right? But yeah, for everybody over in the audience, I'm posting Michael's overview in my own personal profile. So it's an actual post you guys can go check out after this event. So
that's a good idea.
But I'll see you guys.
I like that. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Have a great night. See you guys soon. Yeah. Thanks so much. Cheers, everybody.